Hello. Well, have I got something to show you? Hence, this. Right then, let us peruse. Right here, we have an amazing bell. But before I get to that, let us have a look at this. So you guys will be like the first ones to know. This here is a real deal Ronin Gussa. And this thing here, monks would wear this thing and walk around and play the shakuhachi, the Zen flute. And this I've had for 10 years or so, something like that. Around that time when I bought it, a guy put this is really old, I put an extra bit of string on there and tied that up, and so that's that. And it's been sitting around for ages, and I had a box sitting on it, so it needs to, you know, if someone buys it, just spend some time just straightening it out and straightening it out and putting it where it needs to be, and slight reforming here and there, and you know, and it's good to roll. So that's really cool. Actually, I wore this one time at this one of those dating party things, and I went incognito. Hey, eccentricity, it's cool. All right then, let's get on to this. Now, this will be included. This is new. Bit of overkill. I'm using the chamfer, as I always say. And yeah, you don't need to strike very hard at all. Now, this bell, the consensus is that we're talking, due to design, there are no markings of kanji upon it. And due to design, the consensus is we believe this to be mid-1700s to late 1700s. But on the safe side, we're just going to say, hey, it's 1800s, you know, something like that. But we believe it to be around 1770s, 1780s, due to designs of ones we've seen and known about, and that have markings, dated markings. Now, let's see. Up here, the handle section itself, if you could call it handle section, slight bend. Now, I'd say that, as I mentioned in one of my other listings of a bell that I sold, sometimes the iron hook, after centuries, they let go, and so they have a bit of a tumble. Now, being bronze, you could probably just bend that back quite easily, but what they do is they leave them the way they are, because that's a piece of history. It's a historical moment of its time, of its lifetime, you know, like that. So yeah, so I would just leave it that way. So yeah, it's probably taken a fall at some stage in its lifetime. You'll find that the striking points have been struck so many times that, you know, they are worn down like nigh on completely. You can still see some slight design in there, and on this side it's worn even more. No cracks, and it's magical bell. This is a very heavy bell for its size, and I would say that's why it's lasted for such a long period, and it's in remarkable condition. That's where, when they cast it, see there, you just see casting lines. These are all casting lines. You see, not cracks or anything like that. Well, you probably want me to shut up and get onto this, right? Okay, right. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is a piece of history. Now you'll find a few slight colour flecks around it, where they get this like paint stuff or whatever. It's probably urushi lacquer, I don't know, but and it goes through the ceremony of when they change a bell, and in general a new bell is commissioned for the temple and like that. So it's this is a serious piece of history right here. And for its age, I mean, it's just, wow, this is beautiful. I'm only striking very lightly. I don't want to strike it hard. I just don't. It's just too much respect for it. Wow. So that sound has been heard for centuries in this land. Right then, I'm not going to strike it anymore. The next person to strike it will be you. The chamfer. I would generally use something slightly lighter than this, or, you know, don't allow anyone to strike it by you, and just strike it lightly, and that's the way it should be. You can strike it hard if you want to, but I think I really like to strike it some more, but nope, my word is my word. That's that. Okay, so there you are. I think I'll send it via Cell Economy Air. It is quite heavy, but rest assured it should be fine in that regard. And that's truly something. That's history right there. You'll see some patina inside. Inside here, it's just got age written all over it. So it's wow. There you are. ABAREBUGYO.